ass sit down. Don't touch nothing.
Don't touch nothing?
Don't touch nothing but them drinks.
I can't touch nothing.
Hey, how are you? I'm Ebony. Nice to meet you.
Y'all make it? Yeah.
We haven't. Be that late again.
First off, let me explain.
This ain't the Kevin Hart tour. This ain't the Kevin Hart tour. We ain't explaining nothing.
Explain something.
You gotta blame us.
Oh, here we go.
Put the blame on
And
you.
then this is Casamigos, so I know
You already
everybody
know what it is for me.
I know you don't drink it, but
I love to.
oh, okay, well, shit, we
You don't
good.
drink. You the only one that don't drink no tequila.
I got some
Got
today.
headphones on for mic check.
Let's make sure y'all can hear.
Can y'all hear?
Check. Yep.
Check.
All right.
All right. So we just want to thank y'all for another episode of
Unsolicited Opinions. This has been real.
We'll see y'all next week.
Y'all got jokes, huh? Okay.
Y'all, wow. Y'all so wow. Okay.
Yo, okay.
What the fuck was y'all doing?
Basically.
I text Austin.
Time
Yeah,
out.
like-
We'll talk about this afterwards. We'll talk about this
It's a
afterwards.
hell of a story.
All right. Welcome to Unsolicited Opinions, where we will bring y'all. I fucked that up.
You wasting time, Ryan. What you do?
Ooh, don't even say that. Listen, don't even say that.
He's wilding. He's wilding for real.
Don't even say that. Don't even. This is probably about to be our shortest podcast we've ever had. But come on, let's get it.
Welcome to another episode of Unsolicited Opinions, where we will bring y'all real, raw, and relevant content. I am one of your hosts, Ryan J. And to my right, we have
Malika.
yes, sir. Across from me, we have
Austin Reddick.
okay, and to the right across, we have
Brian Kidd.
okay.
Hey.
Thank y'all for showing up.
Thank y'all for showing up.
All right.
So this episode, we're gonna talk about a little bit about y'all podcast. We understand y'all play basketball and just regular conversation.
Get to know y'all.
Yeah.
Sound good to me.
I need y'all to loosen up. I need y'all to get comfortable.
Take a
Don't
shot.
lose as
Take
it
take
goes.
it.
I know, like
Whatever's in that cup, just
ready?
drink a little bit of
All
it.
right. All right. Salud.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. Where y'all from? Where y'all grew up at?
You want to do the honors, bro?
I start out. I was born and raised in the beautiful Sunshine State. Born in
okay.
Jacksonville, raised in Orlando.
I don't know if
Man, this-
Jacksonville is beautiful, but
I mean, Duval County gets a little wild, but you know,
little.
it's whatever. Met this loser in Tampa. We played basketball together, like you said.
Nice.
But nah, I'm a Florida boy through and through.
How did you end up in Texas?
Just took a job out here, man. Was living in Tampa. Was like kind of hit. I don't want to say a rut in life, but just like wanted to explore other options. Been in Florida my whole life, so I was like, you know what, let's take a chance.
Okay.
Florida ain't going nowhere. If I don't like it, I can always move back. So
So how long have you been here?
it's been a year since February. So about
Oh,
a
this
year and
is
a half.
fresh, kinda.
Yeah, it's
okay,
fresh
so
still. It's
welcome,
fresh.
Okay.
welcome. It's
Yeah.
definitely fresh. So you talked him into coming?
I did. I like to give him the credit. I think the tables turned with us too, to be honest.
Okay.
So, like he said, I met him at Tampa. Whenever I visited, on my official visit, he was my host. So he was.
I like to claim the reason that he came to
He
Tampa.
claims it, but I don't.
It's
give him
true though,
Really,
because his visit was crazy. His visit was lit. So he was like, "Yeah, I'm
he
coming."
was like the boss. He was like the boss, but really, the boss ain't help you. Like you know, you have a coach. He take all the credit for winning, but he really ain't do too much. That's
Okay.
That was me.
That's the
That was
situation.
me
Okay.
for sure.
Okay.
And then but when he came back to Dallas, he was like a sitter in there. I was like, I come through, like I will help you, like get you settled, whatever it is. So
Okay, that's cool.
So where you from?
I'm from here,
From
born
here?
and raised. I only been back in Dallas for like I think about 2.5 years now though. So yeah, born and raised Dallas kid. I grew up in the suburbs, like maybe 20 minutes outside the city. Went to high school on the opposite side of the city, so I'm just from around all over, man.
So if you could live anywhere, where would you go?
It's a loaded question. I need context.
Anywhere in the world, let's like
Anywhere.
if okay, so I put it in two boxes. I love San Francisco.
Okay.
It's just
I've
fucking
never been.
expensive to live there. So
Anything in Cali is
if
pretty
money
expensive.
wasn't like a factor, San Francisco, 75 and sunny all year round. If not, like anywhere in the world, I'd probably pick somewhere like around the Mediterranean. The area of the world's
Oh.
beautiful.
Never been.
Either
College
vibe,
word,
but like
Mediterranean.
That's top
I've
notch.
never thought about
That's
that.
top notch.
it's gorgeous out there. From what I hear, I've never actually been, but
That's tough.
If you could pick up today, you have all the money in the world, and you can go live anywhere. Where would you go?
Anywhere, probably San Diego.
Okay.
I like San Diego a lot. Either that or I'd move to Spain.
Spain. Oh,
Like seriously, yo, no real shit. I ain't never been to Spain. Ain't never been before in my life. But something in my mind tells me I got everything I need out there. Something
Gotcha.
tells me I got everything I need. Like,
Everything like what?
I don't know, just like the energy, like I don't know. I just feel like it's
I feel
exactly
like
what
women are is pushing this.
That's what
I
I was
feel like
thinking.
I
That's
feel
what I
like
was
this is
thinking,
deeply
too.
rooted by women.
women is an asset. It's fine. Like there's women everywhere.
Yeah.
There's women everywhere.
Spain sound. You understand? Y'all have the Kid and Crash show. Round of applause for the podcast. What's the story behind that? What's the origin behind y'all starting the podcast?
I guess really.
Time out. Who's Kid and who's Crash?
Okay, so
I'm Kid.
his
My
name is
last
Kid.
name. No one like.
Oh, I was gonna ask how y'all got those names.
I introduced myself as Ryan, but no one like who's actually like my real friend calls me by my first name. Everyone calls me Kid. So
Oh, okay.
everyone's like Kid, like, and it just sticks. So
Yeah, and then with Crash, it was in college. Like me and a couple other teammates, like we used to make beats together, and then he asked me to come jump on a couple songs, and they just started calling me. I don't want to use my real name because I'm saying a bunch of shit I probably shouldn't be saying. So, and then I said I'll just go by Charlie Crash, and that was a name. So then ever since they just called me Crash all the time.
so long story, Crash was this fake ass rap persona.
Exactly what it was. Yeah. And I was like, I like Crash. I always said if I had a dog, I would name it Crash. So I was like, I'll
Okay.
keep that name.
Okay,
I fuck
well,
with
that's
Crash.
cool.
Okay, so what's the basis around your podcast? What's the message y'all trying to get out to the world?
For me, I've been real interested in podcasts. Just like we both really always listen to podcasts all the
Yeah.
time. We're big, heavy, and just listen to different podcasts. But for me, I wanted to create a space where you hear like young black men speaking completely freely about whatever topics they want to talk about, like not set to a specific thing. We're not trying to teach anybody anything. It's just like, I call it black therapy, where
Okay.
like we don't have any restrictions. We don't have any filters. We say exactly what we want to say. And like you kind of show an example of like free thought.
Just an open forum, like
Yeah.
like he said, we both like I listen to all kinds of podcasts from like deep stuff, sports, comedy, like murder mystery type shit. Like I listen to everything, so it's just an open forum for us to just get shit off our chest, talk about random stuff, talk about this, that, and the other. It's just a way to communicate basically.
Cool.
That's cool.
So now that you said black therapy, that brings me to another topic of mental health. How do you guys maintain mental health, especially right now during like COVID? How have you been maintaining and staying sane, basically?
You want to? I can go about this all day. I was like, for me personally, like being here. Obviously, I'm from Florida. Like not having my family, not having a lot of my friends here, working from home. So I've been just feel like I'm trapped inside my apartment all damn day. So like for me, it's just not only doing the podcast, like having someone to talk to, going outside, just going on walks, like really being cognizant of it too. Just okay, Ryan, get up, go outside, go take a walk for 10 minutes, like get some fresh air, get some sunshine, like.
Yeah.
Because I was going nuts
Yeah.
for a little bit.
And I think
I ain't gonna lie.
and I believe everybody was, but everybody doesn't talk about it. So
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't want to admit that they're going crazy in it or that they're as lonely as they seem.
yeah.
You know?
And I don't think a lot of people know. I think that especially those that go out a lot, I don't think that they really realize like you're stuck in the house. Like you can't go do what you want to do whenever you want to do it, and how that takes a toll on you overall. So I was just wondering how that was working for y'all.
Compared to like a passive solitary confinement. Like I always wondered like what it would be like
To be
if
stuck.
someone was in jail and they're in solitary confinement, and like what that does to you mentally. I feel like we're getting a very small dosage of that. Like how you like when you really communicate with people but can't see anybody, and your apartment just starting to look exactly the same and starting to get
walls.
smaller.
That's
The
really
walls.
The walls get smaller, boy.
Yeah.
The walls, yeah.
So I understand y'all were teammates at the University of Tampa.
Correct.
Y'all play basketball together. Y'all were teammates for how long?
What?
2 years?
2 years? I took his spot.
He really did though.
Yeah.
Like I really brought in my replacement. I ain't even gonna cap. I really brought in my replacement. Swear to God,
Wait
I
a
was so mad.
Wait a minute.
listen-
I was so mad,
the
bro.
plot thickens.
Hold on. It's funny. So what's a point guard? I'm asking you. What's a point guard?
Oh God.
Okay, so the point guard is the one that dribbles the ball. No, okay, seriously. I can give you a point guard though. I can give you a point guard. Rondo's a point guard.
Okay.
That's a great example of a point guard.
That's a
too.
great
You're right.
I don't necessarily know what he does because I just feel like he just bounces the ball to the end and then he passes it. Like that's just what I think that he does.
So the reason why I asked is because Ebony. Sorry, damn.
Oh my God.
It's okay. It's okay.
Malika, but she watches sports, but she don't know like the details. Yeah, she don't know the details.
I know what's
of sports.
happening.
Yeah. So that's why I asked her. But me hearing that, I know what that means to bring somebody in who's trying to take your like that. I know what that means,
bro. The story is crazy, right?
So hold on, what position did y'all play?
We like
shooting guard, like, small forward, but like we're just pretty
forward.
fluid,
like
fluid wings.
Threes.
Yeah. But on his visit, like he's my recruit, and when I say I was cooking this nigga on his visit,
busting my
like
ass,
it wasn't. It was like
they told
crazy.
You know when you get on the court like that, I'm like guarding this dude, hey, he can't shoot.
And they
like,
made us guard each other because we play the same position.
Right.
Gotcha.
And he told me he couldn't shoot, and I was like, I'm playing off then.
I was cooking this nigga.
So hold on,
Like
we playing a 7. He probably hit all 7. I was
Bro,
like,
it
y'all
really
said he
was
couldn't
like
shoot,
that,
bro. Like y'all making me look
and
horrible
then like
right
when
now.
he actually got to school, like we had our battles or whatever, but I ain't cap. He straight up he won it. Like he beat me out.
Wait, so y'all have to play each other 1-on-1?
No, like in games, we was like in practice and scrimmages, we always were matched up against each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what happens is you bring somebody in your position, and when you're practicing every day, it's about who gets that battle in practice. And whoever wins the most usually gets that starting spot. Mm-hmm. So to hear that like him coming in, so how you are 1 year over him?
2 years.
2 years over him.
Yeah. And I like the thing is like
I do this though.
like
bro.
when I so my freshman year we were stacked. Our team was crazy, so I knew like I was gonna wait my time. Sophomore year I was like, okay, I can get some minutes, but the dude over me like he's a senior. Junior, I'm like, oh yeah, it's my time. It's time to go.
Yeah.
Then he comes in, takes my spot. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
All right, I will defend him. I will defend him in a sense. All right, so he brings different things to the table than I do on the court.
Right.
Like for me, especially at the time, I don't play no defense.
Zero.
None. I get defensive rebounds. I block some shit. That's it. But he can like lock down pretty much everybody on the court. But offensively, I have way more diversity than he does, like scoring wise. I think at the time they wanted someone that was more scoring forward than him.
That's really what it is. And then like my senior year, he gets hurt. Like he's a starter. He gets hurt. So he decides to redshirt. So like my entire senior year, like me like playing, like getting like I pretty much didn't come off the court was due to him getting hurt. Appreciate it.
Problem, bro.
But it was just funny how
how
it all worked out because like him, like if he didn't get hurt, like I probably would have been like 6 man, like really like, you know. Mm-hmm. But I just.
Wait, how tall are y'all?
I'm 6'3".
6'5" on a good day.
Okay. So what was y'all team like? What was y'all dynamic like? How good was y'all? Tell me a little bit about Tampa, because we would have bust y'all ass. But anyway,
Crazy.
Ooh, I wish I
but anyways,
You crazy.
So-
I listened to the episode. Where'd you went to our Augusta State.
Yeah.
I got recruited by Morehouse.
Okay.
Yeah. We would have cooked y'all. Facts.
You think so?
Facts.
I think y'all should go to the court for this one. I just feel like
No, it's over with now.
The pot out to the court.
I can't even play. I just had surgery on my knee.
did
I can't.
you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
about as good as I
I'm
was
injured right
ever.
now.
I'm about as good as I ever been. Y'all want to take it? Let's
Yeah,
go.
I can't. Yeah, see, you played, but I'm.
this nigga gonna have to be. I don't know if y'all watch
We have to give
Martin,
him some time.
but the episode when he had to get himself together before he started playing, that's gonna be Ryan ass. Like I'm just saying, like he not ready.
So when they played the USA women's team.
Yes, exactly. He was not ready.
So yeah, how good was y'all? What was y'all team dynamic like? What was the experience? Because a lot of people isn't afforded the opportunity to play college basketball. So what was that like for y'all?
That's so the dynamic was interesting. So about Tampa, I think the biggest nucleus of Tampa basketball is the coach. In this situation, because the coach been there since '84.
Wow,
He's been there for a long time.
He about 107 years
So
old.
he's a legend in y'all.
No, he's not.
He's not a legend.
He's not
That's
a
the
legend.
thing.
That's the irony in all of
gotta
this.
go.
Yeah.
He ain't had a winning season since 2000.
Yeah, we were
But he not going nowhere.
What's
That's
his
the
name?
problem. Schmidt.
Richard Schmidt.
Richard
The
Schmidt.
thing is, he's like a really
Shout out Richard
smart
Smith.
guy.
You are some shit. According to them.
For
But
real.
go ahead.
Nah, he's a really smart guy. Like he knows X's and O's, but he's a bad manager of players. I would say, like he knows basketball. Like when he's like writing shit down, but like he's old and he's like you can tell he's lost some of his like.
Yeah, he hasn't evolved into the new.
Exactly.
He's stuck,
So,
he's
he
stuck
says shit, and
recruiting
you're
in the
just like,
2000s,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. Got you.
yeah, but that's like that dynamic is like the nucleus kind of made things a little shifty. But other than that, like the teammates, as far as like teammates, like relationship off the court, like I think that was phenomenal. But I think I came in and kind of like a breaking point in the team.
You came in on the transitional end of
Very
like how the
so
team
first
dynamic was.
My first 2 redshirt year, 2+1 redshirt year. That was like when the team dynamic was really tight. Everybody was really cool. Everybody played for each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was really good energy on the court and off the court. Once that shifted, I recruited a lot of young guys. Like, no disrespect to them at all. Like, I'm cool with them, but a lot of freshmen that thought they were going to come in and just take over immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, that shifts the dynamic. Like, I got dudes who redshirt their first year or sat out a couple years, or me, who I'm like, I know this league like the back of my hand, but no one wants to, like, they want to do their own thing because they all think they're going to the league or whatever, like, as freshmen. I'm like, nah, we had a D2 school, bro. Like, you got to work your way up the system. You know what I mean? For sure. So it was just a lot of ego. And then our coaches fed into that. They recruited freshmen telling them, hey, I need you to be the star. So I'm like, don't tell these little niggas that. Like, we the ones that got to boost their
They got to
head.
boost their head. They got to pump their heads up and get them ready.
But that caused a lot of, like, shift in dynamics. And since then, it was just like, I'm just trying to get my numbers so I can get overseas. And then, like, from there, we'll just see what happens. If we win, we win. But it's
did y'all
too hard
both play overseas or?
I didn't.
Nah, I just did. Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know nothing about that.
Nah. Only just to travel though.
Yeah.
Just to travel. That's the real thing.
Is that why people do that?
Well, that's why I did it.
That's like people going to the military so they can
To travel.
so they can travel and get a charger.
Yo, no bullshit.
Get a charger.
Really, nigga?
Yo.
They can do that and
Get a charger. You funny.
Bro,
Just saying.
I got mixed feelings about chargers nowadays, bro. Some dude we were hooping yesterday. It's like a church that has like an outdoor court, right?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's why I would,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I told you to come through. Yeah. And then he was
Pull up. You know you got to get his body together.
I can't say nothing. But he's and then some dude, a random dude in the Charger pulls up in the parking lot. It's a church parking lot. It's empty. It's just us hooping. He like pulls around the back, sits there for like 5 minutes, turns around and tries to peel off, like looking at us the whole time. I was like,
What are you doing?
I'm like, what the hell just happened? Dude came up. I was
Did he
like, is this
play
like
his
Charger
music loud?
mentality?
Like,
Music was bumping.
Oh, okay. I was like, okay.
You know his music was
It meant he wanted y'all to see him.
I
You
was
don't
like,
get
why?
that.
In the church parking lot?
What that mean? He seen people and he wanted y'all niggas to see him.
I guess it is McKinney, man. It'd be some weird stuff going on.
McKinney?
McKinney. Yeah. That's what the court was.
Yeah.
Is black people in McKinney?
That
I used to live in McKinney though, but
That dude must have been. I don't know.
So y'all played college ball, obviously.
ooh, I know what you about to ask.
I want somebody tell me tell me one groupie story that stood out.
don't do
Yeah, let's go, cause I already know how it is.
I plead the fifth.
Oh God.
Oh, you gonna Dave Chappelle?
Really?
You gonna plead it?
I know
said really?
You know the story I want to tell that y'all had.
What, the
Groupie
one
story.
we had?
The groupie story. With Taki's house.
Oh,
The
shit.
girls
Y'all
from
got
Taki's
about
house.
10 of them. I gotta say one. You know.
Shit.
So do y'all feel like y'all got a lot of women just because y'all was on the team?
Facts.
Got attention. Definitely
Big
got
facts.
attention from it.
Yeah.
I mean, and then on top of that, we didn't have a football team at Tampa. So it's
so
like
y'all were it.
basketball. And then you
Yeah.
had like lacrosse.
Our baseball team
soccer,
was lit. Our baseball team was like,
cold.
they put like more niggas in the league than like some D1. So our
And
baseball
I
team was
heard
super lit.
that. Okay.
But it was them and us. So
Okay.
Yeah, but definitely got attention for
What's
it.
a
It was
group?
dope.
I want to know these groups.
Yeah. What's a groupie story?
No names, obviously.
yeah, we're not gonna put no names out here.
No
but
names.
Somebody must. I don't want to spill the beans, but somebody must have had a girlfriend in college and they just had a little. Yeah, see, like that's. I already know.
I ain't gonna cap.
I
I ain't gonna cap. I had a girl in college, but she knows like all like we've talked about it. Me and her are super cool, so she knows like the shit I was wilding in college and shit.
Oh my
He
god.
was a wild boy.
I was a wild
Wow.
boy for
Wild
sure.
boy.
Somebody
Was
spill
these
it.
away
I
games?
told one story. We was at a
This was at home.
we
This was
had
out the crib.
our homeboy had a house. So we had a basketball house party.
That's a good way to keep it. We can keep the story there.
We were handing out flyers, bro, in the cafeteria, bro, for the party. So we get there, shit's like crazy. I'm like in the middle of the party, like pouring out shots, and then my girlfriend walks through the door,
Oh damn.
and it just didn't end well from there. It just was like, who are these bitches you with, all that shit.
Nah. Is it?
But nah, it's cool now. We're cool. So
I guess that's
that would be my groupie story. And we're gonna stop it there. that would be
Listen, power to her.
I'm not going for that shit because I've been there, so you can't bullshit me.
What's your groupie story?
Yeah.
I tell when he's when Austin says his,
man.
I'll say mine.
I know you got one.
When he says his, I'll say
But
mine.
you got a visit story, bitch.
Okay. That could be.
You weren't even on the team yet.
That's fine. I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll do that.
You do
That's
that.
just a little
Okay.
more
Okay.
diplomatic.
Okay.
So on the visit, I came and visited, and after practice and all that, they're like, coaches obviously, they're like, yo, take him out. Want y'all to make sure he has a good time. We really want this kid. I was like, all right, bet. So we ended up going to this club called Big Time.
Oh, for real?
Went to this club in Tampa called Asia, right? It's AJA. And at the time, I'm in high school, so I'm like, this shit popping. But it's like, it was a straight club all the time. Tampa, it kept like going in and out through my time there, but it was dope. So we went. I went with 2 other point guards on the team. Terrell, he on another episode. He like, to give you context, Terrell might be the most ratchet dude you know in your life. He just loud, goofy. Like, he has one speed and one
So
energy.
I need to meet him.
He's amazing.
Yes.
Okay,
He's
okay.
great.
Beautifully.
He's the
He's
best.
hilarious. He's the
Okay.
best dude you'll ever meet. And then John Riles, who's like he's from Philly, is like a Philly version of him, basically.
Partners in crime, for sure.
So I went with them. So obviously we out there just doing wild stuff, wild shit. So I ended up meeting this one girl there while we were at the club. And I think she went to one of the junior colleges like around near it. So I was with them. He was with their friends. And she's like, oh, like, are you go here? I was like, not yet. Like, I'm about to play basketball here. She's like, oh, where at? And I was like, at UT at Tampa. She's like, oh, really? Like, and then she just started drinking a whole lot more. And then I remember before we left, she like grabbed my hand and let John and like, hey, we about to dip. She's like, nah, you coming with me.
Oh, and you
And I was
went.
like,
And you went.
I was like, is this cool? Like, you know,
Can I do this?
like, y'all know, like,
this okay?
somebody this sound like a trap, you know?
Yeah.
But that was obviously the rest of the night happened, and and that was like my first groupie story. But then this next night, we had what did we do that next night? Was it a house party?
I think we had a party.
I think it was like a house. We had like a basketball party, and then another girl that ended up going to UT that same night, or the next night. I ended up hooking up with her that night. I was like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sign. Like, I like this.
I don't never want to be with nobody. Do you hear me? I'm gonna be single forever.
I remember catching him in the morning after, like, bro, you good? Like, you know you had a good time. He's like, bro, I'm coming.
Like, can I sign now?
I'm coming here. I'm coming. Bet.
Oh, it's like this every weekend.
Figure out you,
Me.
yeah,
Okay.
and your love for music.
Oh, for sure.
So I want to know, how did you start with the records?
With the records.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the backstory with the records is I've always been kind of like a collector of music. Like, I was that kid like who would always like burn CDs when people make playlists back in the day.
Burning CD. I ain't
Like,
heard that in a minute.
the summer,
Burning CDs?
the summer mix, all that stuff. And I would put,
yeah.
I used to make them for girls too, like in high school. Like, this is for so-and-so. Like, and I would make like playlists for everybody. And then it got to the point where I was like about to graduate high school. I think I went to Half Price Books or some like random store, and I saw records over there, and I was more infatuated with the artwork, like seeing like an Isaac Hayes album and like the OG artwork and like the fonts and everything. Like, and I was like, I feel like it's a time capsule, like back to the 70s, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that kind of captured me. And then I saw like online you can get like modern ones. Like, I think the first one I got was like a Reasonable Doubt, Jay-Z. And seeing like that artwork like just big and vivid and like all this stuff, and you have the 2 LPs. Sometimes they have like limited editions where it's different colors, and so I really was infatuated with artwork. So when I graduated high school, I have a huge family on both sides, so I got a lot of money from my family for graduation. But I had a full scholarship to Tampa, so I was like, I don't need it for school, so I'm gonna buy a record player. So I bought one. I just started buying mad records. But my thing was, I wanted to buy both some classic records, but then also some newer ones. So like the idea was to have like this whole catalog that I could pass down to like my little sister or like my kids like later on, so they can see like the artwork of like the music I listen to, or like all the music I used to listen to, and they have like all this whole collection that they can kind of dive into, because I want them to love music just as much as I do.
Thanks.
You know. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that would be a dope way to start that.
Yeah.
So that's like the whole kind of ultimate backstory of it. Ebony, you doing witchcraft?
Was that our cue to get the fuck up out of here?
Yo, I was like, what was that?
Drop. That was crazy. That's good.
But no, that's what's up though. That's
And then, okay, so that's your story. So I saw that you have something called Boomerang Gang.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
No, that's funny.
So he's a CEO, is what I read.
CEO Boomerang Gang.
You did not say CEO.
Yeah, dog.
What does that mean? Because I was so interested.
All right, so
I hate you, kid. I hate you.
after basketball, like, you have that void of like, obviously we're in practice for hours a day, like that like fitness aspect of it. So I really got in love with like working out, fitness, like bodybuilding, lifting weights, things like that. And I'm sure y'all, you know, like Instagram and like fitness is like kind of ridiculous sometimes, like the people like posting shit. So as a joke, me and my friend was like, "Oh, if you didn't boomerang it, you didn't actually go to the gym."
Yeah.
Basically, that's basically where it came from. If you didn't post a boomerang of yourself at the gym, you really didn't go. And so then it shortened into Boomerang Gang, and then it kind of like oddly took off where people were just like tagging me like, "Oh, Boomerang Gang, like we're here, like we're getting this work in Boomerang Gang."
That is
and it like blew up into like
It got to the point I don't even
quarantine kind of fucked it up, like COVID, but like before, like it was like I was getting tagged people I don't even know, just like, "Oh, Boomerang Gang, like we're here, getting it in."
Yeah. Oh my god,
but that's really how it started.
That is
Definitely
really dope.
30 people on his IG.
I'm
not watching your story anymore, bro.
It really was out of control at one point. Yeah,
like
COVID just fucked up everything.
it really did,
Man.
everything.
But that's a bounce back story. I'm trying to tell you, it's a bounce back story. Everybody just got to bounce back to what they need to, for real.
I feel like it kind of made you. A lot of COVID kind of made you like rethink a lot of things you hadn't planned. Like, all right, let me tighten it up a little bit, and then when it's done, we're gonna really come back out.
Yeah, we're gonna
like,
get right.
What y'all have to shift up like during COVID?
My business,
Yeah.
the podcast. We had a lot of shit we wanted to do for this podcast.
If COVID didn't happen, oh my god, we would have been like
Good
we
to
had
go.
some shit.
Y'all was ready to hit the
We
ground
had
running.
some shit. We had some shit.
That was like 2020 the year. Like,
I swear, January 1st, we be like, this is it. This is our year. Like, we doing this shit, nigga. Our family gonna eat for years. Like, we're good. And then that bitch was like, sit the fuck down.
relax.
Chill out. Hold on. Chill out.
Yeah, plug. Before we go, plug y'all podcasts in, plug y'all personal social media, whatever y'all want to plug in. Plug it in.
For sure. The podcast, Kid and Crash the podcast. You can see it's on Instagram.
Which is dope.
You fuck with it?
Don't fuck with
I
it.
appreciate it.
I mean, appreciate it.
Yeah.
We got to get some more content on there for y'all, bro. We got some stuff in the works that.
If y'all don't get that fucking Instagram page together.
Yo, we need somebody to run it because I don't want to do it.
I'm not gonna lie. Y'all can pay somebody to run it. Cause somebody good with the IG page. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm with
sitting
it.
in this room.
Hey,
Are they sitting to the left of me? Is that
somebody good with the IG page.
is that
on
what
the
we're
low.
saying? All right,
Yeah.
bet.
We gonna talk.
Okay.
Nah, it's at Kid and Crash. It's KIDD and Crash. My personal page is Austin Reddick. I just got tunes for you. I got some dope shots.
Playlist.
A lot of
It
playlists.
does have the playlist.
And
I
if
hear
you-
his playlist be
Playlist.
hitting.
Playlist be hitting. And I'm on
How you
Spotify.
know?
He be
What's your-
all we do is straight
What
music
playlist
all
you
day.
be listening
That's
to?
dope. The Shag. That's the one.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, if you need a playlist for whenever you bringing your significant other or your little PYT through,
Or he
put on
playing
the
with your
Shag.
toys.
How you spell it? Hold on, let me get this right real quick.
Shag with 2 G's, bruh.
It's on
S-H-A-G-G.
Apple Music.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna send it to you.
Shag, okay, cool.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Airdrop.
Shag.
If you got
Airdrop
the
that
little-
shit.
I ain't gonna lie. I was listening to it the other day. I was by myself though.
The
For
Shag.
the record, I was by myself, but
With,
I was listening
with
to
your
it.
products or
You got it done. It was straight. It was good to go.
by yourself with the products?
I bet.
Huh?
Kid, plug your personal
Personal, that kid, that underscore kid, KID underscore KIDD, you know, like my last name, 2 Ds. Not much. I post, I guess, just fitness stuff.
Okay.
Boomerang Gang.
You
Stuff
do
about
for
the
fitness
podcast.
motivation.
Hashtag Boomerang Gang.
Hashtag Boomerang Gang,
When you
man.
go to the gym and get that workout in.
Get your fitness on, people.
The next time I go to the gym, which is gonna be tomorrow, I'm about to
Tag
hashtag
me.
Boomerang Gang.
All right.
For real.
Health
we
is
about
wealth.
to get it back. We
Health
about
is
to get it
wealth.
back.
That's a fact. So we want to thank y'all for joining us. Kid and Crash podcast. Make sure y'all tune in.
Nigga drunk.
Steven.
He drunk, y'all.
Yo. First of all, I'm not, but how we gonna edit that out?
Easy. I got it. Voila. Magic.
Or just leave it
Just
in.
watch. Yeah, we gonna leave it in. I'm so
as
candid.
well
That shit
leave it.
staying in. Come on. Let's get it.
Yeah, mama.
I'm telling Mom, your nephew said
Auntie, I love you.
your
She gonna
mama.
thump the shit out you. I heard you.
Nah, but for real, we thank y'all for joining in on the
Thank you for having us.
Joining in.
podcast.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, for joining in on the Unsolicited Opinions podcast.
Start over. Like you did me yesterday.
Oh my God.
You so annoying, bro.
Can't.
Fuck. That's how you did me yesterday. Go ahead. Start over.
Thank y'all for joining in on the Unsolicited Opinions podcast. We got the Kid and Crash podcast.
Correct.
I hate you. We're done.
I think you did amazing.
I thought it was good.
I thought that was right in pocket.
I did, but she just like she's trolling right now.
It's because of drink. She got
Yeah,
the
she
It's the Casamigos again.
tequila.
But nah, for real, we thank y'all for tuning in.
Appreciate y'all having us, man.
Appreciate it.
Keep up the good work, man. That podcast.
Y'all keep it up, man.
Yeah.
I see y'all
That's
making
still,
moves.
That's still my favorite podcast that I've been a part of. Like,
Word.
yeah, real shit. That's been my favorite one so
Bro,
far.
the record player still got your name on it.
Oh,
If you want it,
I
bro.
told her to go get it.
Think about
I told her I'm gonna come get it.
Telling you, man.
Next time I'm down there, I'm gonna go get it.
All right, bet. You
All
still on your own? Wait, I'll say that afterwards. Never mind. Off the record.
Until next time, thank y'all for joining in again to the next episode.
Thank you. I'm so sore.